Now, the rise of online influencers and creators has reshaped the media and how we engage with it. And people are finding new ways to make money online. Goldman Sachs predicts the market of the creator economy could surge to $480 billion by 2027. Most big brands have now pivoted to using creators and influencers to promote their products through sponsored ads and collaborations on platforms like TikTok and Instagram. Some companies have leveraged partnerships with creators. Spotify paid out over $100 million to podcasters in the first quarter of last year through its partner program. Well, joining us on the News Hour to talk about this is Uptin Saiidi, who's a journalist and content creator. So good to have you with us, Uptin.
Great to be here.
Listen, so you've interviewed some of the biggest content creators, including Logan Paul here at Web Summit Qatar. You know, when people hear YouTuber or content creator, we often think about just content, someone making videos in their bedroom. But is this really the most misleading job title of our time, content creator, given the power and the money that comes with it?
It is quite misleading. I mean, some of these content creators have teams of 50 or 60 people behind them that you would never know because all you're doing is seeing their face, you're seeing them sitting on their couch. But these are big businesses. You have many people making a lot of money through ad revenue on YouTube and through brand partnerships. Big brands are seeing huge opportunities to partner with a lot of these influencers right now.
Right. And Logan Paul, whom you interviewed, is a fascinating example. He's a creator, entrepreneur, investor, a wrestler as well. What allows certain social media personalities to successfully pivot into entirely different industries while others fade out? How can Logan Paul succeed where others fail?
I think seeing the opportunity to find business opportunities. How can you monetize your audience, essentially? It's easy to get 1 million views on TikTok, but can you turn those views into followers? And can you potentially turn some of those followers into, subscribers where they're actually paying for a product or service?
But is fame still the currency here, or is it something more strategic?
Attention is the currency, right? Okay. Even fame kind of has this almost negative feel, especially for, let's say, Gen Z, who want to have a parasocial relationship with a person, meaning they feel like they're friends with that person on YouTube or on TikTok. They don't feel like they're a celebrity or a superstar. They feel like they're just a friend of theirs. And the more relatable a content creator can be, and more authentic they can be, the more chances of success they're going to have.
Now, traditionally, Uptin, corporations, studios, and media companies, they created stars, right? Traditionally, that was a tradition. But today, algorithms and AI play a huge role in this. How has that shift changed the way of how who gets visibility, basically?
I think the word algorithm is actually overused here. We like to blame the algorithm when a video flops, but at the end of the day, what is the algorithm? It's ultimately the democratization of interest. People are the algorithm. People are voting on what they want to see and what they don't want to see with their finger, right? They scroll if they don't want to see you, and the algorithm is simply reflecting what the masses want and what they don't want.
But do you think AI is democratizing opportunity, or is it concentrating power in new hands, if you will?
YouTube recently announced that it's actually going to deprioritize AI channels as well as faceless channels, meaning if you're not showing your face on your YouTube channel, it's not going to push out your content. Why is that? Because people are drawn to people. AI is going to be an amazing tool. It already is for a lot of creators like myself, but at the end of the day, people are drawn to people, and the more human you can be in your videos, maybe you're filming in selfie mode to prove that you're human as you're walking down the street rather than in a studio, the more you're going to have chances for success.
Are you worried about AI? Because we're seeing AI rise into entirely new different sectors like virtual influencers, automated content, digital personalities. What does that mean for authenticity, especially in an industry which is built on being real, as you said?
It means going to more in-person events, right? An AI influencer cannot attend Web Summit, right? But when someone like me goes to Web Summit, goes on stage, interviews Logan Paul, and then talks about it in a video, people are saying, oh, I wish I was in Doha that weekend, or, oh, my friend was at that event, right? It's reminding the audiences that we are real people.
All right, one last question briefly. For young people who are watching us and who want to build their careers in this space, who want to be a YouTuber or a content creator, what's the one thing they should understand about social media and that's not obvious from the outside? What piece of advice would you give them, if you will?
Consistency. I think don't get too locked up in a viral video or a video that flops. Just focus all your energy on the art of creating and telling a story and having fun. If you cannot get too wrapped up in the results of how many views you got or views you didn't get, there's going to be a much higher chance you succeed.
Anyone can be a content creator?
No, not anyone can be a content creator. Anyone can have fun. Anyone can tell stories. But maybe it doesn't, some of the most successful people that are monetizing their content are only getting 1,000 or 2,000 views because they're targeting maybe the right people where there's a nice business model.
So interesting to talk to you about this. Thank you so much for coming in. Uptin Saiidi joining us on the News Hour from Web Summit Doha. Thank you so much.
Don't miss out. Get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news, expert insight. Like, share, stay ahead.